Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of Smite, How to Counter. Today we have Sylvanus, lovely old guy on the tree. Never gets old. Alright, so first things first, just a general tip in Smite is always pay attention to how your enemy team is building. So, seeing in how your enemy is building kind of determines on their playstyle. For instance, a guardian may be building mage instead of support. It's good to know, right off the bat how they're building, so you know how their playstyle is going to be, so you can kind of adjust, your abilities or how you're going to play, just all accordingly. So, first things first is Actus. Watch out for Sylvanus picking up blink. If they pick up blink, what's going to happen is most likely they're going to blink in, because Sylvanus, we all know he's not that great of running into the enemy team and doing CCs, because he has no type of movement enhancers, no dash, no rollout, or anything like that. So you may see Sylvanus picking up blink, so that way you can close the gap between you guys, blink in, pop everybody up with the ulti, and just start wasting all of his abilities. So if you know he has blink, like in the start of the game or whatever, you'll be ready for that blink initiation from Sylvanus. Also, look out for creep and curse. So when he blinks in, he's probably going to slow everybody down. Or shell. If he picks up shell, then you know he's going to blink in. As soon as the team fight engages, he's probably going to pop shell. So I wouldn't waste all your abilities on people that have the shell buff on them, because you're not going to do as nearly as amount of damage as you would suspect. And then boom, you're on cooldown and you can't do anything. So if your enemy pops up shell, just kind of buy, some time for the next 5 seconds, because that's how long it lasts. They gain 45 protections and also all damage reduced by 15%. So it's a great time not to waste your abilities in the 5-second span of your enemies having shell. So just keep in mind of those few things. Now, if you want to shut down Sylvanus' heal, especially if he picks up the Rod of the Rod of Healing, as I'm just going to call it, yeah, then you definitely want to shut down his healing. First things first, you can always buy Weaken and Curse to shut down Sylvanus' heal. You probably want to pick this up on a frontline fighter, like assassin or warrior or a guardian, like a melee basically. Because if you pick this up as a hunter or a mage, you're too far back in the fight to even use this on anybody, if that makes sense. So this is going to help shut down the healing and also slow down Sylvanus and his allies picking this up. Next, you can always pick up Pestilence. You go under magical defense, go to the talisman, top right, Pestilence. It's a great counter for just mages in general, but more so against healers and high health regeneration gods. So picking this up on your support or your bruiser, this is going to help reduce the healing of Sylvanus' heal by somewhat decent amounts. Or if you're a mage, you could pick up Divine Ruin. If you really want to shut down his heals, you could pick up Divine Ruin for a great cheap price of $1870.99. No, so 1820. So once you pick this up on a mage and you use your abilities on Sylvanus, it's going to shut down his healing by 40% for the next 8 seconds. So there goes all of his healing. Now, if you're more worried about his CC chain, he stuns you with this 1, pulls you with this 3, pops you up with his 4. There are some few things that you can do to help counteract that if you don't know already. For one, you can buy beads. So as soon as he throws his 1 on you, you have like a second and a half or so before he tries to grab you if it's not a cooldown. And if he doesn't have his grab, he's probably going to pop you up with his 4 or whatever. So as soon as he stuns you, it's a great time to just pop your greater purification beads, so that way you can just get up and out of that. Now, of course, you're not always going to have your beads up, as he's going to have his stuns knockouts up, because beads has up to, or it has like 180-second cooldown to 90-second cooldown. So if you're really worried about all of the CCs, you can buy purification beads. You can buy Aegis. So let's say if he pulls you in and you don't have beads and you're scared for your life, you can pop Aegis and you won't take any damage. And depending on which one you branch up to, you can still move around. But for the CC purposes, I would probably get greater Aegis. So that's kind of purges the the CCs, you won't get knocked up or anything. If you're not worried about the CC but you're worried about the damage, I pick up Aegis Pendant rather, so that way you can still move around, get out without taking damage, but you can also be CC'd. Or if you really want to, you can buy Magi's Blessing, which I already have equipped now. Magi's Blessing is going to help you absorb the hard CCs, and you become much less of a target, because honestly, a person would not want to waste a ability that happens to be a CC on you if it's going to do nothing. It kind of helps take you off, the grid as far as being a priority target, because honestly, if you're Sylvanus and you see an enemy with Magi's Blessing, you're going to be like, well, if I throw my wand on him and if it lands, he's still going to do nothing because it won't stun him, and then you won't be able to pull him. So Magi's Blessing is going to help counteract that as a whole. So that's going to pretty much wrap it up for the counter video. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.